Over the last couple of weeks were not so happy to us, as we have lost Kyle Busch. He was a legend, champion, father, friend, and a great teammate who deserved anything. This episode was supposed to appear last week, but we decided to move it to this week. This episode will be dedicated to Kyle Busch, and if we would have canceled the episode, he would have been ticked. Anyways, welcome to a brand new episode of the NASCAR show in summer days, so grab your snacks and drinks, and drivers, start your engines, because this new episode begins now. I still can't believe that we chose Dover as the all-star race out of all places for 2026. This looks stupid. I know, but still, this is just an experiment. I'm really hoping that this experiment will only be for Dover and will move away. Yeah, agreed. Oh, we have a crash on lap 2! Everyone's involved and Priest got on fire! Bike! Priest is on fire! Will he ever shut up? I think he's just overexcited of the race, even a bit too much.
2 hours later.
Well, this All-Star race was pretty mid. Yeah, that was the worst All-Star race I have ever seen since 2022. Yeah, and why did they found that Survivor of the Fittest format? This is not 2002 anymore, when Survivor from CBS was so popular. I hope it switched over to Charlotte next year like it was earlier. Agreed. Well, Kevin, after a disastrous All-Star race from Dover, it is finally time for us to take a break from our coverage of NASCAR. I agree, Mike. I much needed a break. Gosh dang it, guys, I missed the days where we had more NASCAR races to cover on Fox. As a matter of fact, I think Fox should be the one who should only cover the races for all of the entirety of the season. Okay, first of all, Clint, it is not possible for just one network to broadcast the entirety of the NASCAR Cup Series season. That's too much work for us. And besides, with how much backlash we have of our coverage, we would get backlash from our viewers for the entirety of the season. And secondly, because of this new TV deal that we have with Amazon Prime and TNT Sports, we had to cut some of the races back. Not just us, but also NBC and USA as well. And this is the part where I come in. Hello folks, and welcome back to NASCAR's coverage on Amazon Prime, where we are far more better than Fox Sports. We really need to make some improvements to our broadcast of NASCAR races for next season if we want to get our viewers back. Hello everyone, and this is a brand new segment of Fan Mail with me, Ivan. Today's letter comes from HRM GTR40. Hello Ivan, I wanted to ask you something. How is the weather working out in your area? Well, okay, here where I'm at is normal weather, 23 plus degrees Celsius, where it's slightly a heat wave effect, but most important in weather is that it can change at times. Heat waves can change into rain, rain can change back into a heat wave, etc. Also, it can turn into snow into winter, but in his place, there is no snow until it does come. But there is one bad thing about weather. It can ruin NASCAR race weekend. Seriously, why all of a sudden do we notice how bad the weather is with rain, thunder, and lightning will come back to the track to ruin it, like it happened at Charlotte weekend? By the way, if we're talking seriously, weather can be good and bad, and we can enjoy summer heat and hate winter cold and got the opposite. By the way, thanks for sharing your question, HRM, and we'll see you in the next Huh? It's just lightning, by the way. Why me? Why the heck even me? For what? For what? Hello guys, it's me, Ivan from Earth 92 again, and I have another rant I want to share with you all, and this rant regards to Fox's broadcast coverage of NASCAR. Broadcasting the NASCAR races on Fox used to be good back in the day, but nowadays it's just gone to crap. The announcers in the booth always seem to make mistakes, and they don't even bother showing footage of a wreck because they were too focused on a battle that was happening in front of them. And another thing is the commercials they decide to do, whether that be side-by-side or full-length commercials. And when there's action happening out on the racetrack, they just cut to a full-length commercial and not go into side-by-side. Like, seriously? If I was in charge of Fox's broadcasting, I would have side-by-side commercials during action-packed racing and have full-length commercials while they're under caution. And I would make sure that the announcers didn't make any single mistake while they were commentating. And lastly, I would make sure that they show a wreck that's happening rather than just focusing on a battle that's happening on the racetrack. And this is exactly why Fox's broadcast of NASCAR has had a decline over these past few years. Amazon Prime, TNT, and USA and NBC have far much better coverage of the NASCAR races than Fox Sports does. Heck, even the O'Reilly series has been getting more views on the CW. Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just really need to get that off my chest. And I really hope that Fox will change its broadcasting ways for the better, so that way it can go back to feeling like the old days when it first launched. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I'll see you all later. I actually wanted to confess something. I didn't want to make this episode because yes, I was burnt out again, both physically and morally, and even thought about canceling the show and scrapping all Future's ideas. But I thought, if I did that, I would just become a point on the multiverse of NASCAR content creators. And I decided that I would continue the show, especially that happened also after Kyle Busch's death. Kyle would be mad if I canceled TNS, and here we are, a brand new era and evolution, and staying here no matter what. Thank you for staying with us, even after a 1+ year of TNS. As always, don't forget to share your ideas in the comments, and once it will become a sketch in an upcoming episode. Also, don't forget to like, share, and comment this video, plus subscribe onto the NASCAR Multiverse Creators channels. And the next episode will appear after the road course marathon, and by that I mean closely to the Chicagoland race, which will finally return after a long time. But for now, we will see you at the checkered flag, and remember, you're not late because I am just one lap ahead. I mean, like, seriously, why is it always gotta be me? Like, seriously, why do I always have to be struck by lightning?
It's flashes of lightning! Put out the caution! Gosh dang it! We're gonna be under a 30-minute lightning delay! Are you kidding me? You were fiddling with the switch? Hey, so the lightning is gone? What do you mean? That moved in another direction! Lightning can do that? I'm surprised too! You can get the race restarted! Cool. Wait, the race is restarted? What about the lightning? Woo! No front of lightning! Ah!
Well, at least I'm not the only one who suffered from getting struck by lightning.